Good morning, everyone. This mouse is back in the house, and I got another day off on a Saturday and went to the flea market and a couple yard sales. And there was an item I won at a different auction place, which is down by the flea market. So I picked that up on the way, so it's in this video too. Uh, but I got more stuff than just on this table. I'm gonna have to pause the video and set up the other stuff for you. I got a whole bunch of train stuff as well. So I'll be in the second half of the video. But let me show you what I got from a yard sale. I picked up two 1/48 scale Franklin Mint F-14 Tomcats. The guy was asking $40 a piece. He told me to make him an offer. I kind of hemmed and hawed because I knew it wasn't going to be anywhere close to what he was asking for them. He's like, no, just tell me. So I was thinking more like 40 for the pair. He said, well, how about 50 for the pair? So I bought them both. I does have a couple minor things. This one, the canopy came off. It's not really broken. So that's an easy fix. And then this one, I'm not going to flip it over because I don't want to break it trying to hold the camera. But the tail hook has been glued back on, and very noticeably glued back on. The glue is kind of all around it, and it's yellow. But other than that, I didn't really see anything wrong with them. If they're nice and new in the box, you're looking at $125 to close to $200, maybe more if you find the right buyer, but that's about where they'd range. Cheapest one I saw sell was $45. But most are around $80 to $100 range without a box. So hopefully try to get around that, $75 or so, since there are minor condition issues and nothing major. Stopped by another yard sale. Might not be the best buy. This is a 1/18 scale Lincoln limousine made by Sunstar. I did look them up. Some do go for some money. I guess it just depends on if you find the right person and hit it at the right time. Only problem this one had, which I didn't notice that, as I already told the lady I'd buy it for $5. It's missing a mirror, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. I still think it's worth about $20. The auction stuff that I won and went to pick up at the auction house is this Jim Shore snowman. And also a little owl, which is Jim Shore. I ended up with auction fees and everything paying about $15 for both of them. They were in a group together. I believe the owl I can get $12 to $15 by itself. The larger snowman about $25. He's not one of the more popular ones or rare ones. But he's in really good shape. Looks brand new. Then I went on the way down to the flea market, saw a sign for a community yard sale. Pulled in the community, only found one person in the whole community setting up. They're the ones that put the signs out. Nobody else had set up yet. So I left there, went to the flea market, did all my other yard sailing down in that area, picked up my auction items, and heading back home, I stopped by the community sale to see if anybody else was there. And this lady had a whole bunch of Funko Pops, and she was telling me she had about 400 to start with. So I can only imagine some of the nicer ones that she must have had that people cherry picked through. This is what she had left. There's quite a few Star Wars ones, and there were two Marvel ones. I love Star Wars. I started buying them for my son as kind of like a excuse for me to buy them. And he likes the Marvel ones too. So I was she's asking $5 a piece for them. She said, if you buy more, the deal gets better. So I was going to ask her how much it would be to get buy about half of them. As the Star Wars and the Marvel was about half. And she's like, well, if you just want to take them all for $50, and I'll give you a big Tupperware bin, or not Tupperware, Rubbermaid bin, to take them in, all for $50. So I went ahead and bought them for 50. It seems to be a good buy. I haven't looked up all of them because, like I said, a lot of Star Wars ones we're keeping and the Marvel ones, so I didn't look those up. Let me show you the ones that we're not keeping to start with. Well, actually, we are these. My daughter's going to get these. Snow White and Pocahontas. Pocahontas, minus shipping. This is just what they sell for on eBay without the shipping. It's only about $2. Snow White's 4 to 6. I don't even know this one at all. Boondock Saints. I did not look him up. Bob's Burger. He's worth about 15. Got a couple Fallout ones, which I did not look up yet. Dog Meat and Vault Boy. Borderlands. Did not look up yet either. Gentleman Claptrap. Handsome Jack. And Psycho. Dragon Ball Z. This is a glow-in-the-dark Super Saiyan. He's actually worth a little bit, not a lot, but better than the average. And Vegeta was not worth very much. My son was asking me why. He's like, oh, no, people must not like Vegeta. But I was like, well, if you look them up, there's about 160 of these listed and about 160 sold. And this one has 160 sold as well, but there are almost 700 of them listed, which is what drives the price down. Supply and demand. There's way too many of them for the amount of people looking to buy them. So he's not worth very much. A couple Walking Deads. Did not look those up either. I did look up these Pirate of the Caribbeans, and they're about $20 a piece. Captain Jack, Elizabeth Swann, and Barbossa. The Marvel ones and the Star Wars ones that we are keeping is Black Suit Spider-Man. Spider-Man is one of my son's favorite. Carnage. We got TIE Fighter Pilot. First Order Stormtrooper. Emperor Palpatine. An exclusive R2B1. I did not look any of these up, so I don't know if they're worth anything. An R2D2. And then my understanding is this series here, Smuggler's Bounty, are only available at the Disney parks. So you got Chewbacca, Grand Moff Tarkin, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Boba Fett, and IG-88, which I'm definitely keeping for myself. It's going to go with my IG-11. He was my favorite character from the original Star Wars, and then he became much more popular once The Mandalorian came out with the IG-11. And then some just normal pops, Leia, Han Solo. I got 4 different Luke Skywalkers. And that's all for the pops. So let me go get the trains kind of set up. We're not going to go through all of them. I don't want to make this video too long. But I'll show you what I got as far as the trains go. Alright, we'll try to do a quick run through. Let me give you the background story on this. So, came up to this guy, had 3 big bins full of trains. I was asking $25 for all the train stuff. But he wanted his bins back, so I had to carry him back, dump them in the car, bring him back here. But anyways, they're all battery operated. They're not electric. There's a few HO stuff, and I think 1 N-gauge engine, which isn't anything special. Let me show you the good stuff. So I ended up offering them 20 bucks for it. So I got them all for 20. We got a couple, like I said, these are battery operated. This one's actually in really nice shape. It is missing the smokestack, but nothing's really broken. I got the B&O one. It does have some damage to it. The smokestack is broken. It's missing the bell, and the front wheels are broken. You got this spring engine, which is AT and F and SF, and it does have its tender with it. It's the only one that had the tender too, but it's actually in perfect condition. Just missing the bell. I've got a caboose. These are all Bachmann big haulers, but like I said, they're battery operated. But the train cars are the same for the battery operated and electric. I do have the two of the B&O passenger cars and two freight cars. Freight cars I can get $15 to $20 for. Passenger cars, they're not in the best shape. There are minor condition issues. They're probably about $20 a piece for those as well. A little bit of the G-scale plastic track for non-electric trains. This box here has, I think, 3 or 4 different sets of the scientific train engines. There's a Christmas one and a couple nicer sets on the bottom. I'm not going to pull them all out. I'm sorry, those are New Bright, not scientific. This is a scientific set. And then a couple miscellaneous train sets in there. A couple more battery operated stuff. Like I said, a few HO train cars. There's one little dockside engine, then a little N-gauge engine. Some more battery operated stuff. Got 2 wooden train items. Battery operated set. A bunch of HO scenery items. And actually some good Snaptrack, the Lifelike and the Bachmann brands. Probably can get about at least my $20 or more back for just the amount of track that I have there. Also picked up separately from the $20 lot this Lionel train car. It's brand new in the box for $3. So that's what we got this weekend. Thanks you guys for watching. I am working the next 3 weekends, so don't know what I'm going to post after this one comes out. Maybe I'll win some auction items or find some other stuff online. We'll never know. We'll see. Maybe an estate sale I'll pick up on a Sunday or something. But thank you everybody for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.